Hey guys! We're on a different wall, y'all. Yeah, I moved my bed from the purple wall right there to the gray wall right here. On my video about quitting hormonal birth control, I mentioned that I used a diaphragm and somebody asked me what a diaphragm was. So today I'm gonna tell you. It's just a silicone cap that goes over your cervix and in your vagina. It's not to be confused with a cervical cap because that's also something, I think. I don't know. This is it. It comes in a nice little container. Isn't that cute? I want to put stickers on it and make it kind of adorable. It's just a little silicone cup and it's flexible, and then it has like a lip right here, and if you see, it has two notches. And what you do is you take spermicidal jelly, which comes in like an applicator. Hold on, I'm gonna grab one to use for example. All right, here we go. So I'm not gonna like actually use it because I don't want to waste it. These are VCF brand and they're kind of expensive. It's like, I think it's like 12 bucks for 20 of them, maybe 11. But it comes like this, and then you just stick it in there. If you've ever had a yeast infection and you've used like the metronidazole cream, like Vagisil or Monistat, it's kind of the same premise. So you take this piece and you stick it in there, you take the cap off, this blue piece, and then you would squirt it inside of there, and you would take your little finger, make sure your hands are clean. You're gonna like rub the jelly around in there, and then you're gonna rub it underneath this lip. Can you see that? And then on top. You take these two, I'm gonna show you how to put it in, or kind of show you how to put it in. You take these two notches, you squeeze them together. Okay, this is my vagina. Make it a little bigger, because let's be serious. You kind of squat, and you slide it in. For demonstration, you can see it out here, but you shouldn't see anything when it's in there correctly. Before you even try to put in a diaphragm, kind of like get to know your anatomy. Stick your fingers in your vagina and you're gonna feel a bone. It's called the pelvic notch, and it's on the top of your vagina. So if this is your vagina, here's your butthole. Right up here, about an inch, no, probably about 2.5 inches in, you're gonna feel like a bone. And the lip of the diaphragm needs to fit up under that bone. And then you need to poke this part and see if you can feel your cervix through it. You need to make sure that this is by your cervix. And if you want to make sure that it's a good fit, make sure that it's in there right, squat and give like a good robust cough. And if you feel it or it comes like out a little bit, it's not in right. It needs to like hook behind your cervix. So say this is your cervix. This is like, this video should just be titled like fucked up demonstrations on how to use a diaphragm. Here's your cervix, it's inside your little vagina, okay? I'm gonna take the vagina part away. So your cervix is usually tilted like this. Sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's like that, but typically it's got a little bit of a tilt when you're squatting. So it's gonna slide in and then it should hook right there, okay? So your cervix should be in here and the back lip should be under your cervix. And then this should be under your pelvic notch. So in the end, it's kind of gonna look like this. You've really enjoyed this, haven't you? The most awkward part of having a diaphragm is getting fitted for it, and basically that just requires you to go to your OBGYN or your midwife, or I mean a midwife, or I guess, I don't know, whoever is gonna supply the thing, and you spread eagle and they measure you for it. Which when I went in for my measurement, I made an ass out of myself. I told them, I said, how are you gonna measure me? We're just gonna take several different size diaphragms and see which one fits you best. And I was like, oh, because I legitimately thought that they were gonna like stretch open my vagina and like use a laser and like get exact measurements or something. Honest to God, that's what I thought. Typically my size is 70, but I think it runs from anywhere from like 100 to 50, like 50 to 100. I could be wrong. It might go to 160, but that seems big. No offense, if you have a 160 vagina, that's cool too. The other thing is I don't think insurance covers it. I think I paid $75 for mine, but it lasts up to 6 years as long as you use it properly. Once you're done with the sex, you leave it in for 6 to 12 hours. And if you have sex before the 6 to 12 hours is up, you leave it in for another 6 hours. So say you have sex at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you'd maybe take it out at 5 in the morning or maybe like 11 at night, 12 at night, whatever, and wash it and be done with it. But if you have sex at 5 and then you have sex again at 9, then you're gonna wanna wait until probably like 9 a.m. because I don't think you're gonna wanna get up at 3 a.m. to take out your diaphragm. The way you wash it is you just take it out. It's gonna be kind of gross and drippy and nasty. Run it under water. Make sure that you clean this edge, like peel that back and make sure you like clean under there because the jelly sticks, you know. Use it like I use my son's baby wash. It's Baby Ganix. It's like $8, but you know, it's already in my house because I'm washing their butts. So I just like, it's foaming soap and I just squirt it in there. Kind of do this number and then like dig around the edge and soap it up. And then I pop this open and I sit it upside down to dry. And in about an hour or so, I flip it like that and I say, I'll see you in like a few days. Also, you always want to like take precautions and like examine it before you put it in. Like triple double check that there's no holes in it, because if you don't take care of it properly, is that a hole? No, it's a piece of glitter. Why is there glitter in my badge? Make sure there's not a hole in it, because if there's a hole in it, obviously there's going to be some semen getting through. Like I mentioned in my birth control video, they're about 87% effective, which is pretty good, but if you really don't want to get pregnant, I wouldn't recommend just using this alone. I particularly use natural family planning or fertility awareness, and so far it has worked. I'm on month 5. I hope that this was super educational though. I wish I had like a plastic vagina that I could show you how to put it in, because I remember I like YouTubed how to put in a diaphragm when I first got this thing because I was so scared, and all it was like a Japanese video that just like demonstrated it, and I was like, okay, well that didn't help me at all. So I hope this helped, but yeah, I love this thing. It's amazing. I'm gonna go now. Mwah!